Israeli forces and Hamas are carrying out conflicts from home to home throughout the Gaza Strip, which has destructive consequences for the civilian population at a time when humanitarian aid collapses. While Israeli defense forces fight in urban regions where are severely damaged in north and south of Gaza, Hamas is increasingly relying on more handmade to cause losses and slow attack hospitals in Gaza. While medical material decreased, most women and children, including a large number civilians, were dead and injured. While spread land to south welfare with Egypt distribution humanitarian aid has stopped distribution. Gaza under direction Hamas Ministry Health. Since end temporary ceasefire at beginning month 1,207 Palestinians have been killed and 70% dead are women and children, he said. The focal points conflicts on last 2 days were Gibliye Refugee Camp in North Gaza and Han Yunus in south and south with Süce'iyye region. IDF seized control most Salahaddin Road, main North-South Motorway passing through middle coastline. On Wednesday morning, IDF called on Han Yunus escape from city to go safer zones and said that the ardment of welfare, which is located just south of Egyptian border, would be suspended until 1400. The UN and aid organizations say that no place in Gaza is no longer safe, according to UN. More than 80% Gaza population, 1.87 million people, left their homes. Many of them had to take refuge in Israel's progress. The UN Human Rights Office said on Tuesday. The attack model targeting or affecting civil infrastructure, Israel, leads to serious concerns about the compliance of international humanitarian law and significantly increases risk of savagery crimes, he said. Israeli Prime Minister Binyamin Netanyahu claimed that IDF won the war and more than half of Hamas battalion commanders were killed. IDF reported that 2 more people on Tuesday and on Wednesday morning, since land operations started. 84 IDF soldiers were killed in land operations. Most of them were as a result of and tank missiles thrown at very close distance. Palestinian militia warriors continued to use more complex tactics to target Israeli forces in Gaza Strip. Washington-based Institute of War Research on Tuesday. Palestinian militia warriors continued to use Israeli forces in Gaza Strip. Han climbed to the top of Israeli troops in Yunus and detonated an armor-shaped explosive against an Israeli tank. Hamas was also able to launch 15 rockets from hiding places in central and southern Israel in Gaza. On Tuesday, IDF says Han Yunus became main castle Hamas after land attack north, where 424 Battalion pro-excessive movement was deployed here on October 27. Israeli commanders believe that Hamas hierarchy, including leader Yahya Sinwar, may be hiding in wide tunnel network under city.Sinwar was born Han Yunus refugee camp. And Al Arabiya television reported Israeli forces surrounded homes.Sinwar family on Wednesday. The Biden